Today we've come down to Marivent, which is the King's Palace just outside Palma. It's where the King comes to spend his summer holidays and sometimes around Easter time as well, with all the family. And the gardens are now open, so we're going to have a little walk around the garden, somewhere we've never been before. And well, it's February, so I'm not expecting to see too many plants in bloom, but it'll be interesting to have a look at the gardens and also the sculptures of Joan Miro. So let's cross the road and have a look to see what there is. Here we are inside the Marivent Gardens of the Marivent Palace, and it's described here as a unique and historical gardens built inside the Marivent compound in 1925 by the engineer and collector Joan de Saridakis, a well-known name in this area. A fine example of Mediterranean gardens spanning over 9,000 square meters and a host of total of 40 different plant species, most of which are native varieties. Saridakis Museum Gardens from 1965 to 1972, and the official residence of the royal family since 1975. And there are permanent exhibitions of some Joan Miro sculptures here, so let's get on and have a little walk around. There's some benches here. There's a line across the middle, so hopefully we can sit on them. It's really quite strange because we live very, very close to here. I work, in fact, I'm sure in some parts of the gardens you can see where I work. My laboratory looks down onto the gardens. So we haven't walked very far, and we've now got another display board which gives us a little bit of an idea of the plants that we can expect to see. I think Anita might be an element today. We're right by a main road, so hopefully we'll get away from the noise of the road and into the tranquility of the gardens. So it is really strange that even though we live so close, it's somewhere we've not been to. The gardens have actually been open to the public only in recent years. It's been about 5 years or so, and the comments that I've read and views that I've seen is that the gardens are actually very well kept, and some gardeners here hard at work trimming. And in front we've got an interesting sculpture. And this one is a Joan Miro. I don't know if they're all Joan Miro, but he's a local artist. And this is a bronze from 1972. Children from our school, with the school being literally across the road, the younger ones do come down to the gardens fairly regularly, and they have picnics here.
It's good that it's free as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely no charge to come in. It's just somewhere we can walk and have a look. Another Joan Miro. They're all a little bit abstract. Some of his work, the paintings, are a little like Picasso. And the Joan Miro Centre, so if you're coming to the Marivent Gardens, the Joan Miro Centre is only about 300 meters away, just up the road which I'm pretty sure his name is Saradakis. So, an interesting looking bench with a... I quite like that sculpture. Marivent Palace, of course, was made quite famous when Charles and Diana came with the two boys and spent a summer holiday here. Charles went off into the mountains to do some painting. Diana headed off with the boys down to Ilietas, to one of the little beaches there, and from all accounts they enjoyed Mallorca, even though they perhaps weren't enjoying each other at that particular time. I wonder if the boys have got any, William and Harry got any memories of Mallorca. As it's the residence, the summer residence of the royal family. They usually come here July, August time. There's a lot of security, cameras, security guards, and outside the trees there are actually fences there. So yeah, I think in around about 2017 the gardens were opened to the public, and I just don't know why we've never been before. It's one of those things, it's never actually cropped up. Unfortunately, the house is not open to the public, so I guess we can go up the steps here. There's another sculpture at the top, but we can't actually get to the Marivent Palace itself, which is just behind the trees. So I'm guessing when the royal family are here, this is one place they can actually walk. And yeah, it looks as though all of the sculptures here are down to Joan Miro. And I'm in a situation now where I can see my classroom up there. My classroom looks down into these gardens. And we're right on the coast as well, so if we carried on going up the hill behind us now, we get to the palace itself. And then from the palace it goes down to the sea. It's not a huge gardens, and when I looked on TripAdvisor this morning before I came out, there were some people who were a little bit critical of the fact that it was underwhelming, but it is what it is. And if you come expecting Kew Gardens, then you'll be disappointed. But if you come expecting a garden that you can have a pleasant walk through, some benches where you can sit and just let the world go by, then that's what the Marivent Palace Gardens are. On the outside there was it said a maximum of 300 people are allowed in at any one time, and we've seen 3. So at this time of the year, it's actually February, so I don't know whether different time of the year we'll see different plants. So it's a place that we will have to come back to and just have a look to see what the plants look like at a different time. we can get anywhere this way. Oh, that's interesting for those people who need. There is in fact a toilet here. Useful to know. And just down below to my right, we have a little lawned area. I think that may be where the children come and sit on the grass to have their picnics. Another sculpture right in the middle of the lawn. All very typical of the modern art of Joan Miro. (1976), simply referred to as figure. You need to make of it what you will. Oh, he's actually signed it at the bottom there. Well, it's certainly a different place for us to have a look at. I think from my point of view, and I'm not really very good with plants, Anita's the plant expert, at this time of year, it's February, I suppose we shouldn't really expect to see a lot of colour. But I don't see any at all, actually. It's very green, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think when you live in a city, it's good to be able to see some green. There are labels on the plants as well as we go round, telling you what they are. So number 3 is Chinese orange blossom, and they are in English and in Spanish. So we'll walk round here, past the fountain. I don't know if that gets switched on at any time of the year, but it's off at the moment, but it can clearly be quite pretty. Got the same pattern of tiles as we saw further up. And here they've just been trimming the hedges, and we're going to walk through a little arch. So bougainvillea, later on in the year will start to have the bright red leaves, am I right?
Different colours.
Come in different colours, quite often red. It's a more traditional colour, but yeah, we do get some yellows and oranges. We've more or less covered the whole of the gardens, and yeah, Anita's just pointing out in front of been cut in different places. A very big wide trunk, but yeah, interesting bark. Do you think we are allowed to sit on these benches?
Pardon?
Do you think we are allowed to sit on the benches, or do you think that means you can't sit on them? Well, we hope you've enjoyed our little walk around the Marivent Palace gardens. I think it's worth a visit, so long as you're not expecting too much. Not very big, but if you're in the area, why not pop in? It doesn't cost you anything, and it's a pleasant little stroll around, and I'm sure at different times of the year you're going to see different things. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.